Hi, this is Marloomz Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to create this Easter bunny on your rainbow loom. For today, you're going to need your rainbow loom set up in the staggered configuration. You're going to need your hook, and if you have a spare hook, then it's a good time to get one now so that you can store the pieces on it, or you could just leave them to the side. And you're going to need, it's estimate, I didn't count them, it's about 100 white bands, maybe a little less, but I just put a ton in this little container. And you're going to need the color for the vest. Today I'm doing purple. For this one I use Rainbow Loom's Jelly Blue, and I'm going to use purple, their Jelly Purple today. And you're going to need a few pink bands. As far as the eyes, I'm going to use a small pony bead. If you don't have a pony bead, then I will show you when we get to that part how to just use a black band to make the eyes. So let's get started. First we're going to make the legs and the arms. I'm going to show you how to make one arm and one leg, and then you can do the rest. The first step is we're going to make one of his ears. So you're going to grab your white bands and grab a single and place it from here to here. So that's just one band. And then grab two bands and place it here. Two more. And two more. The same on the other side. Two here. And two here. Now grab pink bands and take a single and place it from here to here. Here to here. Grab two white bands and place it like that. Then we're going to place the triangle bands, but first grab a single band and wrap it around this peg 4 times. Grab another single white band and wrap it around itself like that and place it from here to here on those 3. Again, a single band, wrap it around itself and place it from here to here. Now we're going to loop. Take your hook and push back that capping band, and do you see how there's the double white bands? You're going to grab the top one only. So you're not grabbing both, you're grabbing one at a time. And put one to the right or the left, and then grab the other white and put it to the right. Then reach in and grab that single pink band and bring it forward. Now reach in here, grab the 2 white bands, bring them forward. Reach here, bring that pink forward. And reach in here and bring the bottom 2 white bands forward. Push back the triangle band here and reach for the bottom 2 white bands. Bring that forward. Bring this one forward. And you can loop this one forward all the way. Reach here, push back that triangle band. Grab the bottom 2, loop that forward. The same here, we're pushing back that triangle band and loop that forward. This one. And now this is a single band, and you bring it to the middle, and this is a single, and you're bringing that to the middle. Take your hook and take it off. Grab 2 white bands and slide it through all those bands like that, and then put your hook through them. And so you have your ears, and then you threaded 2 bands through that, and then you can put that to the side, and you're going to make another one just like that. So I'm going to put that on my hook because I already made a pair. And now we're going to make one of his arms. Grab the white bands, and you're taking 2 bands and you're going to go down 4 times. So we're using 2 bands at a time. We go down 4 times with white, then we switch to pink or the color. You know, you don't have to do pink. If you want a blue bunny, then you can do pink, blue. It doesn't matter. Put 2 here, then grab 2 more bands. Take this single band and wrap it around only 3 times. Again with this one, wrap it around only 3, and then we loop. So you're pushing back all of the capping bands, the bands that we wrapped around, and just grabbing the bottom 2 and bringing that forward. Grab these white, bring it forward. Take your hook and you remove it. And that's one arm. And you're going to do the same for the other. So I'll put that to the side. So we did one ear, one arm, and now we're going to do the bunny's feet and legs. So you're going to need just white. So grab a bunch of white bands. And we're going to do 3 at a time. Grab 3 white bands, and in the middle, put the 3 here, starting from the first peg. Grab another 3, another 3, and we do that just 4 times, and then another 3. And then we're going to grab a single white band, place it like a triangle, grab 2 bands, place it here, 2 white bands, 2 white bands here, 2 from here to here, 2 from here to here, grab 2 again and place it from here to here. Grab a single and wrap it around this peg right here 4 times. And then we loop. Push back the capping, and again, just like we did with the ears, there's 2 bands here. You're grabbing just 1. So push the capping back, grab 1 band and bring it to either the left or the right, it doesn't matter. Grab the other single, then reach in for the remaining 2 that go forward. Reach in here, bring those forward, here. So you push back these bands and bring those forward. And then don't forget this one in the middle. You're pushing all these bands back, grabbing these 2 bottom ones. Reach here, it should just be a single, and bring that to the middle. And then push back all these bands, and you're grabbing 3 bands at a time. So you should be pulling up 3 white bands. And that is, you can remove them, and this is one of your bunny's legs and feet. When he comes off, you can just tug on it and adjust it. And that is one of his feet. And so you make 2 of these, 2 arms, and 2 sets of ears. And once you have done that, we can then go on to beginning to make the bunny. So the next step is we're going to start making the actual bunny. You're going to start with the white bands, and you're going to place 2 here. 2 here. So we went down 4 on each side, and on the 5th we're turning in to the middle peg here. Here. And then you can just fill the middle. Now we'll take 2 again and make in the neck. And then we are going to place 2 to the right and the left. And now we're switching to the vest. So choose the color that you want for your vest. I'm choosing the jelly purple for today. And you're going to go down 3 times on each side. So I went down 3 here. I'm going to go down 3 here. And now grab your, keep the purple or whatever color you chose because we're going to need it later, but push these down. Grab your white again. I'm so unorganized. And place it here. Here. So we went down 4. Take the double white again, and on the sides after the purple you're going to go down 2 times, and then you're going to turn in, just do 2 times first actually, so just do 2 on these sides, and before we turn in, place the white in the middle. So I'm going to count it for you in case you got confused. So in the middle we went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with white, and on the left and right side we went down 1, 2, 3 purple and 2 whites. Now take 2 more whites, and now on this peg we're turning in. Like that. Actually, nope, I'm sorry. We're not turning in like that. Remove this middle guy right here. You remove the last 2 on these sides. So it's 3 purple, 2 whites, 3 purple, 2 whites, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whites in the middle. And then you're taking 2 whites, and from the middle you go outwards. So I'm sorry about that. Again, 3 purple, 2 whites, 3 purple, 2 whites, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whites in the middle. And then from this peg to the outer peg. Now if you want, you can place some of the pieces. So you can take the ear and you can place it on this top peg right here. Which is the side? I think it was that one. And you can take this one, place it here. And this is one of his legs, and that goes here. Actually, I'm sorry, do not place the limbs yet because we need to do an extension. So just place only the ears, and I'm going to show you the next step. So now grab your purple bands again and some white bands, and you're going to match whatever is on the outside. So there's 3 purple and 2 white. You're going to overlap and do 3 purples again. So I'm not saying to put 3 purples here, I'm saying we're going to go down 3 times. So 2 purples, place it on here, 2 more, place it here, and 2 more, place it here. We're switching to 2 whites now. 2 whites and 2 whites. Same on this side. We're overlapping. 2 purple, 2 purple, and then we're going to follow it by 2 white. Now grab 2 more white bands, or actually a couple, and you're going to take a single and wrap that around only 3 times on this peg right here. And the same on here, only 3 times on these 2 last pegs. And then we're placing triangle bands now. So on these 2, so not this one, you're skipping the first 2. On the second set, taking a single and just placing it from here to here. And then again, take another white and place it from here to here. You can switch to purple now to match the vest. Take your purple, make a triangle right here, make a triangle here, and you don't need it for this part. And now we're going to loop. Pay attention to this part because it gets tricky. So we're going to reach in where this capping band is, and we're taking the first 2 bands right here. You're grabbing these. These are the ones you're aiming for. Don't grab this one and don't grab the bottom. So push the capping, grab the first 2 white bands you see, and bring that forward. It's probably a good idea to push these bands down. Same on this side. You're again to push the capping band and grab for this one. So I'm going to loom sideways to show you. Only grabbing the top 2 and loop it forward. And now we're going to reach in here, push back that triangle band, and only grab the top 2 white bands. Make sure you're not grabbing anything else. Oops. That's why I should push the bands down. So I grabbed the top 2. Same on this side. In case you missed it, we push back the triangle band, and we're only grabbing these top 2 bands. You're grabbing these. And loop that forward. And now loop, you're not looping the middle. Don't worry about the middle, that's separate. You're just looping the right and the left side. Push back the triangle band again, and you're grabbing the top 2 purple bands and looping that forward. The same here, push back that triangle band, grab just the top 2 purple and loop that forward. And we're going to do the same thing until we get to this peg. So we're always pushing back that triangle band, just grabbing the top 2 purple and looping that forward. Same here, push that back, grab the top 2 purple, loop that forward. Same here. So this side is done, and now we're going to do this last one. And now this is where it gets a little tricky. What I do is I put my thumb over these 2 so that they don't pop off and I don't lose them. And what you're going to do is just put your thumb on this one first and hold it down. You're going to take this whole row off of the loom and plop it and bring it to the side. So I'm going to show you. So that's why I'm telling you to keep your thumb here so this doesn't pop off. You're going to lift up and you brought it to the side. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going underneath and put my finger where these bands are, and I'm popping it off, and make sure the triangle band is behind. See how this triangle band should not be like that. It should look just like a triangle. And then doing this side, it kind of like, it's very easy. If you pop it up, it comes off. And this part too. And see, I'm going to fix that now and bring that here. And now I just remove this whole row. I'm going to do this side now. I'm just going to keep my thumb on this one so it doesn't pop off. Start here. You can put your finger here, and this is what you're taking off. Actually, the second one, I'm sorry. And bring it to the side. And bring it to the side. Bring it to the side. Now I'm going to fix this. This goes here. And make sure that this whole row is on the side. This stays on. this piece stays on your loom. Do not remove that. And they should all have, the capping band should be one above the peg and one line below these two. So it should look like it's a triangle. It looks a little squarish, but you get the idea. Now we can add the legs. So let's add, take your hook and put it through these 3 bands and then these 3 and place it right here. Take your other leg, switch the hook, and place it on this one. And you're going to grab one arm and place it here. And you're going to grab the other arm and place it here. And so we don't need to place capping bands on his belly because that extension served as a capping, as triangle band. So we're good on his belly. So now we're going to work on his cheek extension. You can use the bottom of your loom or you can do it on your hook. I'll show you on your hook. You're going to take a single white band and wrap it around 3 times only. Then grab 2 bands and transfer these onto those 2 bands. Take this hook, put it through that loop again, and then grab 2 more and pull those through. And that's it. And if you want to use your loom, you're just going to, you can start right here where his leg is and just place 2 here, 2 here, and then on this peg you can just wrap a band 3 times. So it's whatever you prefer. So I'll loop this one, loop it forward, and take it off. And now I have 2. And now this is where we're placing the cheek. If you didn't make it yet, you can pause the video, but this is where you place the loop on this first peg right here. Take your hook and place it through the 3 bands that we only wrapped around 3 times. Pull it to the peg above. And that's one cheek. And same on this side. Place it here. Take your hook, place it through those 3 that we only looped 3 times, like that, and bring it to the peg above. And that's one cheek. Those are both of his cheek extensions. Fix this. And now we're going to add the bunny's nose. I'm using pony beads. So what I'll do is I'll first show you how I do it with the pony bead, and then I'll show you, I'll take it off and show you how to do it with bands. Or you know what, I'll show you how to do it with the bands first. So if you're using bands because you don't have a bead, you're going to take a band and wrap it around your hook 4 times. And then you're going to take a white band and thread those on there. Like that. Then you're going to take that white corner and you're going to take this end right here, excuse the band-aid, and you're going to twist it and place the hook through it. So we wrap that corner around twice. The same on this one. See this loop? Place it on your hook, twist it, and place the hook through it. So that's one eye. I'm going to do that again. Wrap your black band around your hook 4 times. Grab a white band, transfer them on. Take this loop right here, twist it, place your hook through it. Oops. And then this corner as well, put it on your hook, twist it, and then put it back through. And those are both of your bunny's eyes. And then we're still not done. We're going to take a single white band and we're going to transfer the eyes onto that single white band. So if it's hard for you, what I do is I just pinch and I bring them up. And the same on this one, just pinch it and bring them through. Then that is going to go on this peg, slide one eye to the left and the right, and on this peg, like that. Then you're going to separate it, put the eyeballs down. These things have a mind of their own. You're going to take your hook through the middle. There's this middle band right here. Separate the two bands and place one loop above this peg right here. And so you should have one eye on the left and one eye on the right. And that's using bands. That's how you do it if you're using bands. And for the nose, it's almost the same thing. So you're going to grab a white band. This is a little tricky, this part actually. I'm going to use a piece of dental floss. And you're going to take your bead. There's a hair. Look. And you're going to take a white band and twist it around twice, like that. And take your piece of floss and put it through the white band. Take that corner of that floss again and put it back through the pony bead. Actually, I'm sorry, I just messed up. I'm supposed to be showing you how to do a nose if you don't have a pony bead. So, ignore that. Take a pink band and wrap it around your hook 4 times. Don't pay attention to what I just did. Then take a white band, wrap it around twice like that. And then you're threading this this pink band onto that doubled over white band. And then take your hook and put it through that other white corner, that loop, and that's your bunny's nose. Then take a single white band, again, and don't fling it. Take a single white band and pull it through. That would go from here to here, and that is your bunny's nose. And this is how you do it if you're using bands instead of beads. I'm going to use beads today. So I'm going to remove this and I will show you how I do it with So I take a single white band and I place it through my tiny pony bead like that. And we'll do that again. Place it through here. And place it on the hook. And doing the same thing that we did with the band, except it's just a bead. We're going to twist it. Take this corner, twist it, put the hook through. Same here, twist this band. We put it on the hook first, then twist it over. And that's how it should look. Same here, put the loop on. Twist it over itself. Put the hook through. Again, put the loop on. Twist it and put the hook through. And there's your bunny's eyes. And take a single white band and you're transferring the eye onto that band. And then same thing, you're separating them and you're placing it on these 2 pegs, which is the second peg. Separate the eye, open up the middle band, and place the top band over that peg. And that is your bunny's eyes. And for the nose, as I was saying, let's do that over. You take a piece of floss and take your bead and put it through. Take a white band and double it over. And, oh no, you don't need to double it over. Oh my god, you guys must hate me. If you're just doing the pony bead, then all you need to do is take a white band and put it through. That's it. Because it will pop out. Since it's thicker than a band would be, it will pop out. So you just take a bead, put it through your band. Put your band through the bead and just place it from here to here. And that is your bunny's nose and eyes using pony beads. And now we're going to just grab a single white band and place it from here to here. These 3 as a triangle. And we can begin to loop. So let's loop. So the first step is we're going to pull where his leg is, and we're grabbing we're going behind these 3 bands right here, because that's the extension. You don't want to pull these. So going in, pushing the extension away, and grabbing the next set. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 sets. You're grabbing the middle set. Push back, grab the middle, and the middle should go to this middle peg right here. So we're grabbing these bands and bringing it to this middle peg. Again on this side, we are reaching in, but I'm going to loom upside down. We are ignoring the extension. So this is the extension. I'm pushing it out of the way, and I'm grabbing the second set, which is right here. And then I am bringing that up, and you can tell it's the right set because it's being pulled to the middle. Now we can re-enter the leg area, again pushing the extension away. Here's the extension, and we're aiming for the bottom 2 bands. So push back the extension and grab the bottom 2. Sorry for working upside down. And bring it to the peg above. Same here. Do not pull on these. Push that and grab the bottom 2 bands and bring that forward. Now reach in here and push back all the bands except for the bottom 2 and bring that forward. And always remember that when you're grabbing the bands to push the triangle bands out of the way. So push them out of the way, grab the bottom 2, bring it forward. Bring these forward, push this out of the way, bring the bottom 2 up. Again, pushing this band out of the way, grabbing the purple, bringing that up. You can bring these. Grab the purple, can't talk. Push the triangle band out of the way, grab the bottom 2 purple, bring it forward. The same with the middle. And here. Here. This one. And you can bring the middle. And now we're reaching an arm and grabbing the bottom 2 white bands. Bringing it to the middle. The same here, push back everything except for the bottom 2 white bands. If you feel that it's being pulled, you can take your hook, enter the peg, and wiggle it to the front. Now we're reaching in here and grabbing pushing every band back except for the neck band, which is in the bottom. Bring that forward. And on this part, we're reaching just for the top 2 bands. If you want to grab one at a time, if you're confused, you can. Here's 2. And mine go to the middle. Yours should too. And then the next 2 on mine go to the left. And then the final go to the right. Now we're reaching in here and aiming for the bottom 2 right here. So you're pushing back all those bands. And just reaching for these. Make sure I just grab just these 2. There we go. And you bring in that forward. And the same on this side. Push back all these bands except for those 2. Grab the bottom 2 and bring it forward. The middle, make sure that your nose is in the middle. Bring it forward, and if you want, you can pop it through a little. And grab this and bring it forward. Make sure your eye is to the left and to the right. Now push back this single band, which belongs to the eye. Grab the bottom 2 and bring that forward. On this one, you're pushing back every band except for the bottom 2 as well. Bring that forward. Same on this side. Make sure you're pushing everything back and just grabbing the bottom 2. Same here. Be careful because there's like the hidden little eye band right here. See this single one? Make sure you push that away and just grab the bottom 2. The same on here, push that away, grab the bottom two, and then with the ears as well. Just grab the bottom two, and on this side, and then you can grab 2 white bands or 1, and then what you do is you take your hook and you go through all these bands right here, and you come out the end, pull them through, and then you're creating the slip knot where you put these bands right here over and you can pull. And if they snap on you, you can just repeat that step. And now we're going to remove our bunny from the loom and hope all goes well. I don't yank my creations off of the loom because I don't like the bands to stretch. So this is what our bunny looks like, and you're going to push the eye forward like that, and then you're going to plop the nose through. And then this is the band that we tied them off. If you have like bands that are a little loose, you can tug on them and just adjust it. Like sometimes this one's loose, which means it's too tight in the front. So you just take your hook and you even it out. Just figure out where it is that's being pulled. And I like to hide my bands in the back, the little loops that we tied them off with. So you could just take them and pull it to the back, and you could S-clip it if you want in the back or not. And this is your bunny. And as far as oh, here, this right here, I just wanted to tell you, his arm looks like it's coming out of the middle of his chest. We have to fix that. So what you're going to do is, do you see there's these bands and then there's these 2 first bands. You're going to take his arm, try not to stretch it too much, and place it through those 2 bands. And now his vest is fixed. Again with this one, these 2, and just pull them through. And then the bands will settle. You'll see that the next day they look nicer. And that's how you make your little Easter bunny. You can adjust his feet. Again, if you have bands that are loose, you can pull in the front and see how that fixed that one. You can take your hook through the capping and pull on it. And then just adjust his feet to go forward. And there's your Easter bunny. If you want him to have a bow, I use the dotted bands. They break so easily, but they make a nice bow. And let's see, I'll use green. We'll use green today. You can take your loom and just place 2 dotted bands on any 2 pegs, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to use the jelly that matches his vest. And you take your hook and go underneath both bands, grab the purple underneath and bring it up and place them both on your hook like that, and then you're going to create the slip knot, and that's it. And you're going to pull. And now jellies are slippery, so it's going to want to come apart. So pull on it, but hold it. Pull it off, there's your bow, but hold on to it if you're using jelly. And you're going to enter the back, come out the front, grab that purple band, pull it through. And what you can do is you can put it over his head. So this is the back of his head, and you can pull his entire head through, and you can't see it. It's going to get hidden. If you see it and it bothers you, then you can do it a different way. Like this one I can see, but this one I couldn't see it. So maybe his bow needs to be higher. Let me see if I do this. Take the hook and maybe put the bow through it. There you go. So what I did is I took that I took the bow and I put it through his neckband. And there you go. And there's your little Easter bunny on your loom. If that white band bothers you, you can bring that to the back too. That single white band that was there. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too hard. And thank you for watching. And if you like my tutorials, then please subscribe and stay tuned, because I will be showing you how to make an Easter egg with gems in them. And this is my other Easter egg. And let me see, here's the other one. And I'm also going to be making a bunny that has his belly as an Easter egg as well. So stay tuned.